Hey, Barbie. Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
Yep, that's right. The movie that you saw in theaters, at home, and heard everybody talk about over the summer, Barbie, is up for Best Picture. And here are some of the many reasons why it should win for Best Picture, outside for it being a box office success. First up, let's talk about the amazing production design of the Barbie world. The sets that took place in Barbie Land are vibrant, are colorful, and are just very well done. They have that glossy feel of a toy, but they are very practical and real life feeling, and they really match a lot of the tone that you see in the movie overall. Whether it's the Ken Mojo Dojo Casa house, Barbie's Stream house, or just walking down the streets and hanging out on the Malibu beachfront. Next up, I think you can't go without talking about the music of Barbie, whether it's the fun little score or a lot of the original songs that take place. Things like I'm Just Ken, Dance the Night Away, and other songs that take place. Billie Eilish's song that is likely going to win an Oscar. This movie is chock full of original music, and while it may not be a musical in a sense that the characters are singing outside of I'm Just Ken, it really does have a more modern feel of a musical where it made its own soundtrack that is its own hit and its own bop, and is just very memorable and things that you'd hear on the radio and you'd love. When you talk about Barbie as well, why it should win Best Picture, I think it's pretty straightforward and simple. It has amazing writing. This movie was able not only to be a pop culture phenomenon, but it snuck in a lot of the messaging that you see in a lot of award films. You know, what it's like to be a woman in feminism in today's world, and what it might have been like for women growing up. The pressures of guys and what we see in our society, and how, in a lot of ways, we're out trying to be manly men and impress a woman or give her whole entire character in a sense like Ken did to try and attract and love Barbie. And how, you know, it's okay for us to find ourselves. We can be just Ken. We can be just whoever we are. On top of that, all that messaging, it was able to be a kind of pop culture hit. It was able to have fast, witty, comedic dialogue that gave a younger audience really just entertaining, clippable moments for it to go viral, whether it be on TikTok, whether it be people getting into the theaters. It was a movie that was able to send this amazing message in its script, while also being so popular that it was able to be spread through a full audience. And it's not like people watching Barbie can hide from what the message of the movie is in its more deeper mission. No. The movie was able to tell its story and be popular in the way it presents itself. And it earns the best nomination for adapted screenplay, and likely should win in that category for a lot of people. I overall think the screenplay is the strongest part of Barbie, but it's not the only thing in Barbie that's great. Look at the cast of the players we have through. Margot Robbie does an amazing job as, Barbie herself, is able to play many different ranges between comedic, dramatic, sad, happy, depressed, you name it. Barbie was acting in that way during the movie. Then you add in there the amazing performance from Ryan Gosling that for many stole the movie as Ken. Not only, again, was he very funny and humorous, but he was able to play this kind of one-note / multi-note tone, and his character really evolved throughout the movie. I think, without anything being said, I'm Just Ken steals the show for a lot of people, and it's up for Best Song. I don't know if it'll beat Billie Eilish, but everybody is hoping to see that be performed live, and it's just one of a modern achievement in current day cinema to have an original type song like that, and an original scene like that when I'm Just Ken hit so well with the audience.
I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? I'm just Ken, where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tan and fight for me?
Then we have America Ferrera, who is up for Best Supporting Actress, and she delivers, I think, what is the quintessential moment of the movie with her monologue that takes place in Weird Barbie's house that kind of sets the tone back in.
You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, but if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or that you threaten other women, because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood, but always stand out and always be grateful.
And nothing else you can talk about with this movie besides the cast and everything is Greta Gerwig bringing this all together. She might not have gotten a Best Director nom, but this is clearly her vision with Margot Robbie, and she's able to bring the production elements, the musical elements, the acting, comedic, drama, all of the different ranges that take place in Barbie, and delivers just a wide range of emotions. And it's a fun movie. It's a movie that captured the eyes of so many people across the world. And it's not just about the box office being good, but this is a movie that people loved and enjoyed and saw multiple times, understood the message, and praised Greta for that way. I think it's a feat that doesn't get seen as much in Hollywood because it's not, it being more blockbuster toned. It might not be as respected in some directing communities, but Greta Gerwig definitely nailed it in this movie. And that's kind of my pitch for why Barbie should win Best Picture. It has the feel of a classic musical that will eventually get remade in 40 years with an edgier side. It tells a really fun modern story for both genders overall, and doesn't really marginalize either one either. You see the positives and the negatives on both sides, and how it affects each other, and how we just need to be happy, and focus on ourselves and find what makes us who we are and build from there. Barbie is a movie that I think will last decades and we'll be talking about for many years to come. And if that isn't a qualification for why something should win Best Picture, I don't know if there's anything out there that can.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them.